Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ziffity, and I am back for day 4 of my consistent uploads. Today, I have a pretty juicy story for you guys. It's a story when I used to work at my fast food job. They didn't like to consider it fast food. It was fast casual, but it was fast food. That's all it is to it. This is just a story about one of the crazy managers I had, and I think you guys would really enjoy it, so let's get into it. Girl. Okay, so to start this story off, I kind of have to give a little bit of backstory. So in my town, it's a pretty small town, and there's not a bunch of people here. I mean, a bunch of people are moving here, but it's the people that are here are usually pretty closely knit, so everybody knows a lot of people. And so we also have a big homeless population and a big population of felons, which is kind of a weird thing. But basically, we have these halfway houses that a lot of felons go to, and not just felons, but people that were in jail and are getting reintroduced back into society. Sorry, I can't talk. So the place I worked, a lot of these felons were hired because the managers there, or the owners, really, really wanted to give people second chances. They really believed in that, and which is great. It's awesome. But so the only reason I'm telling you guys this is so that you can kind of have an understanding of the type of people I was working with. A lot of them were teenagers, but then a lot of them were 30 to 40-year-old felons who made mistakes in the past. A lot of them were super cool. I had I had a couple coworkers that I worked with that were super cool, and I really, really enjoyed working with them. They were super, super cool people to be around. But we had this one manager who he was really cool for the most part. Most of the time, he was super, super cool and didn't cause any trouble. He just wanted work to get done. But when it came to rushes and the time was getting a little bit more stressful, that's when he kind of switched personalities, is what I want to say. He would go from being super cool, super fun, to really angry and really, really stressed out really fast. And so we would get these rushes a lot, and most of the time he would just get upset and then kind of take over a position. But so me and a couple of my friends were working one day, and the day started off really slow, which is really rare for us. Most of the time when we open, the second we open the doors, it's packed because there's not a lot of restaurants here. And the restaurant I was working at was actually really, really popular because our food was good. It's not like a chain restaurant that most people would know, but it is a chain. But not a lot of people would know about it. It's pretty small. It's just a little burger shop. I don't want to say the name because I don't know. I feel like that's not good to put out in the internet. But so basically, we worked there, and me and one of my friends were working together. We can call my friend Jacob. Let's call him Jacob. So me and Jacob are working, and basically there's different stations, and you get moved around every day. And my station, most of the time, was fries. I would make fries. I was one of the fastest people on fries, so that's where I got put. And my buddy Jacob, he was often put on meal prep, which is basically toasting the buns and putting lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, all that stuff on there. And so he was really, really good at that position. Jacob was one of the fastest MPs, which is just short for meal prep. He was one of the fastest MPs at the store. I almost said the name, but so he was one of the fastest MPs at the store, and we get this big rush, and it's very, very packed. We have a line out the door, probably like 100 people is what I want to say, which sounds like I'm exaggerating, but that's fairly normal for us when we work there, to get at least 100 people in. But so the line is really long, and we had our manager, we'll call him Paul. So our manager, Paul, he was getting so stressed out. Even though the orders were coming out in under 2 minutes, everything was going fine. Like, the day was going fine, everything was running smoothly. We were all joking around while we had this big line, which sounds like we weren't working, but like we were all just very good at the positions that we got put on, so we didn't have to work that much. Or we had to work a lot, but it wasn't hard for us to work and talk at the same time. So we were all kind of messing around, having a good time. Jacob is pounding out the MP stuff, and I'm pounding out fries. Our buddy, the guy that was on griddle, he was doing great, pumping out the patties, and the person taking the orders was doing great. So everything's running really smooth, but my manager, Paul, did not think so. And this is when he walks up to Jacob and is talking to Jacob and is like, hey, you need to get these out faster, even though Jacob was pumping these orders out, like literally so fast. And Paul is not having it at all. He's just so stressed out that he can't really see what we're doing or how fast we're actually getting it done. So basically, he gets very upset because Jacob is kind of talking back and is like, hey, I'm pumping out these orders. These are coming out really fast. Everybody else is working together. It's all going really smooth. I don't know what the problem is. And this is when a switch flipped inside of Paul's head, I guess. And he picks Jacob up. And so Paul was a big dude, like probably 6'3", and probably weighed like 197 pounds, but jacked, picks Jacob up and throws him down the line. So basically how it's set up is it's one line where on one side it's MP and all the MP stuff, and on the other side there's a machine for making what are they called? Milkshakes, and then a machine for the fryers, and then the griddle on the other side. And at the end of it is the place where the person takes the orders. So, and right there where the person's taking the orders, there's a cooler that holds beer and drinks and just anything that really needs to be cold for people. So Paul picks Jacob up and throws him down the line. And while all this is happening, you hear Paul pick him up, you hear Jacob go, what are you doing, pretty much, and because Jacob's very confused, and Paul throws him down the line, and while he's in the air, he basically goes horizontal, just looks like a plane just flying through the air, and his front two teeth hit the corner of the cooler, and both of them just pop out, and there is blood everywhere. And Paul threw him so that he could get in there. I don't think he meant to throw him that far, but both of his front teeth bust out and there's blood everywhere. And Jacob's crying. Paul is freaking out because he knows he's about to lose his job because he just busted a miner's teeth out on a cooler. So he's freaking out. And now the cashier is freaking out because it happened right next to her. So she sees the blood everywhere. Jacob's face covered in blood. And basically, we had to shut down the restaurant for a little bit, clean up all the blood with biohazard stuff. Jacob went to the hospital. He got 2 new teeth. My manager, Paul, did, in fact, get fired. We know that it was an accident, but they couldn't really keep him there after that happened. And I know he's doing well now. I saw him the other day while I was getting groceries, and he looks to be doing well. Him and his girlfriend seem to be doing good. I talked to him. Jacob and Paul are cool. Everybody knows that it was kind of just a mistake, and just him not really understanding his own strength. But at the end of the day, he did bust out Jacob's teeth. Jacob I think he had to wear braces for probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 months to try and fix the teeth around the area, and then he got 2 implants put in. But he is good now. Everything is pretty good. My manager, Paul, if he ever ends up seeing this for any reason, I hope you know that it was really good working with you. I absolutely enjoyed it. There were a couple times where, stuff could have gone better than it did, like this story. I have a couple more stories about him, but in general, that's pretty much all that happened. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you did, please leave a like and comment. Tell me what you did today. Basically, this is day 4. I'm going to be uploading every single day for the next 90 days. And yeah, I really hope you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out. I'm really enjoying making this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I'm Zifty. I will see you guys tomorrow.